Good morning. Little recap on what we did yesterday. So, as you can hear by my voice, a bit croaky, it's early in the morning. So we are nearly there with the door. We've got the inner skin removed. I didn't progress it any further yesterday. It was pouring rain outside. It's a bit better out there today, so hopefully a nicer day to be outside cutting holes and fitting doors. So gonna have to take out here, up here, there's just enough room between these pipes and this wall for the lintel, so I'm gonna have to put a lintel in there. And then we'll obviously have slotted out the mortar course where the lintel will slide into, got the strong boys and the acrays for the outside ready. And then we'll obviously just cut this out with a disc cutter, which is a bad boy down there. And then we'll be picking the door up and fitting the door. There's a couple of other bits that have come up. So we have the socket down here, which it's inside the cavity. So we've got to move that. We're going to put that here because the boiler has to be plugged in at the moment. It's fed from a pretty shocking looking extension lead. So we're putting a socket here with a spur. Obviously we've only got a single cable here, so no idea what is going on up in the loft. I need to trace that where that's fed from and work out how to get that looped into the ring main. So those that have seen my other bits I've put on Instagram will know that the wiring in this house has been absolutely shocking, so it doesn't surprise me at all that we've got some random spur fed from somewhere up in the loft, so I'll have to find out where that comes from. I've got the door line in there to go in here once this is finished. I think for this morning we'll concentrate on that before we worry about this, because obviously that is going to be security and watertight by the end of the day, or it would need to be, whereas this, not so much of a problem. It was a bit cold in the house last night because we're open to the conservatory completely now, but it's manageable if we run into any issues today and run out of time. So yeah, bit of a recap. I'll put some time lapses on. Enjoy. So, a closer look at this. We've got the old damp-proof course here. Very brittle, been there 50, 60, no, 70 years. No surprises. We've got to take this course out as well, so we've got to cut down here and then just tidy that up and take that out. So the plan in the future is that this will obviously be an extension out there into the kitchen. So this outer skin on the drawings is actually planned to be removed. So I'm not going to overly worry about the finish on this stuff on the outside. The key bit for today is, or for this job, maybe not today, we'll see. The key bit is going to be getting a liner in here and tidying this edge up, because this will be a finished edge. Okay, we're going to have to replaster it and stuff, but this will be the door frame that will stay here indefinitely. Obviously this outer skin will get peeled away, but I'm going to have this period of time over the next year or so maybe where I need to do something to close up this cavity. So we'll work out how we're going to do that. Higher up here, this is where the window was previously, and they've actually put a closer course on here, so this has actually already been closed up, so I need to think about how I'm going to do the lower side of it down there. The other thing as well is that I'm assuming there's some sort of lintel in here to support this opening on the inner skin. There's nothing on the outer course, it's just a soldier course of bricks above the window, where the window was, so I need to have a little look inside there and see what's going on inside there before we do anything else. Bearing in mind this is a bungalow, so there's not a great deal of weight above. Obviously you've got the rafters and the roof supports set on the wall plate, but it's not like I've got a second story house above all of this, so it's a bit less of a worry than it might be. So yeah.
bit of an update. So got the lintel in, cut the mortar joint out with the mortar saw, slid the lintel in. We've got the DPC in above it as well, and then we'll obviously have to cut a couple of weak vents on the outside once we've got everything in. So the next job is really to cement that in and start re-bricking up around here to make sure that's nice and good and strong. So this cable, as I said earlier, the video, that we're going to have to spur that in for the boiler supply. So it's just hanging in the wind at the moment, but obviously having all those plugged in is not ideal. So that I'm going to trace that up in the loft and put that in. Otherwise, it's all gone pretty well so far. Now time for the challenges. So I've explained a couple of times now that on various videos that we're going to have to put a door in here. This opening is actually too high for a door, so my plan was just to make up the head height of the door with timber frame all of this and plasterboard it. Well, we're still going to do that, but the only problem is we've just exposed the lintel and it's only a timber lintel. So obviously that's been there for 70 odd years. Don't expect it to be an issue, but on the drawings for the extension it does say it should be a proper lintel in there. It specifies a steel lintel actually, but I guess concrete lintel is just as good. So we weren't quite sure what to do. Not too worried about it in reality, but just for the fact that the drawings say it should be a proper lintel, we're going to put that in across the full span of the window. Probably overkill to be honest, but again, I'm just a DIYer, so just want to do the right thing really. So we're going to have to take this out, support this, take this out, take one out that end as well, and then put this into there, and then I'll just carry on with the timber framework to fit the door after, which feels like a good enough job considering it's only a single story. So yeah, might be overkill, don't know, I might be way off, but just want to make sure I don't have any issues in the future. So looking at this, there is a bit of a crack here, but can't see how that would have moved. But yeah, timber lintels, don't know, not anymore I don't think. All right, smart. End of day 2. Couple of challenges. So timber lintel, cracked, horrible timber lintel. The drawings say steel lintel, but we don't really want to take this one out. So because we've got plenty of room from the head of the door, that's the top of the door there, we're going to take this out and put a concrete lintel in, which is over there, and hopefully put all of this behind us. Been a real pain to be honest. A little bit of indecision I guess on what to do about it, because it does say steel on the drawing, but I think for a door opening, a concrete lintel is absolutely adequate for what we want to do. So we're going to put the concrete, then we're going to put timber, we're going to build a timber frame to support the door frame, and then we're going to put the door frame in tomorrow and then timber all this out as well with the concrete, nice strong concrete lintel in above to secure it. Over here, qualified bricklayers look away. We've bricked in above the lintel, lintel went in lovely. Put the DPC above it, got the weak vents on the outside, looks pretty tidy, so very happy with that. Just move that back. Yeah, obviously bricklaying is a skill. We did our best. Don't think it's that bad. It's functional, it's going to get plasterboarded over, plastered in, etc, etc, so not too worried about what it looks like. It's not like it's on show. So plan for tomorrow is cut this out, drop this, fit the door, which is obviously there, and then we're gonna put this lintel in. In fact, I think we're gonna do that first so that can set whilst we do that, and then we'll come back and do all the framework here. So, busy day. Doesn't look like we've done a great deal, to be honest, but we have been working hard all day. So, and then obviously this cabling issue that we had, that's now resolved. So we've got, this is now on the ring main, because previously that cable was a spur, so that's now gone. I've chopped that into the ring main. And then this is obviously spurred from this one on a fuse for the boiler. So the boiler is no longer plugged into an extension lead, it's properly wired in, so good job. Got some time lapses from today. Probably won't show as much as the previous day, but yeah. Another day done.